The crate was a good hiding place, but I couldn't stay there forever. It was risky, but I thought I could get to the next crate unseen.
Okay. Okay.
The Xibalba Princess lay at anchor just below Tower Bridge. I knew I'd found the right ship as soon as I saw Pablo at the rail. A guard patrolled the deck. He was sure to be armed. It was the Tower of London, originally built by the French, naturally.
Naturally.
It was Tower Bridge, a magnificent mess of mock Gothic architecture and Victorian engineering.
Okay, das ist echt brenzlig hier.
It was a porthole to the main cabin. It was the door to the boat's main cabin. It looked like the door to some sort of utility locker. Metal hooks had been welded onto each side of the door frame. A ladder gave access to the cabin's roof. A mop for swabbing the deck stood against the wall.
Okay. Ja, jetzt, wenn's geht. Well, shit.
Got you.
Uff. Okay. Muss ich Pablo jetzt auch ausschalten, oder?
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is. Garzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining, Ubier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted it to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real. I have seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world. We have spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now, you are no longer useful. She called out your name as she died, you know?
What? What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
You? It was you? You bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Oublier lay sprawled across the table. There were no signs of life, but I checked that Oublier really was beyond help. It was the jaguar stone that Oublier had stolen from the museum. It was identical in size and shape to the coyote stone. A stylized carving of a jaguar decorated one side.
Okay. Ich habe das Gefühl, wenn ich da jetzt irgendwas mitnehmen lasse, dann werde ich angegriffen oder sowas.
We were going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Oublier would have approved. It was the jaguar stone, all right.
Tja, der hat Nico einfach umgebracht. Das ist ein Schussloch, das ging durch, glaube ich.
We were going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Oublier would have approved. It was the jaguar stone, all right.
Pirates! I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut!
Ach, das ist eine...
Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
eine Filmcrew.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobart, George Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. Mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
Erstmal speichern, weil ich das eben geschafft habe. Bums. Fertig. So.
It looked even worse than the ones I'd just been through. I'd need a damn good reason before I go into those woods.
Ich will mir aber das Set erstmal angucken. Also gehe ich auf die andere Seite. Zu weit, zu weit, zu weit, zu weit.
More Davy Crockett than Long John Silver. I didn't think Hawks would want me roaming about in the stockade. The drawbridge was up. I couldn't see any way of lowering the drawbridge, or any reason for wanting to. The stockade was surrounded by a dry moat filled with sharp wooden stakes. No way was I going to try and jump it. Those stakes looked real. It was a plank balanced precariously on a barrel. I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering with his props.
Also ich würd's lustig finden.
The path led up to Camel's Hump Hill. It was the forest I'd just come through. I could think of about 30,000 reasons for not going back in there, and all of them had wings. The great director. Well, that's what his pose was supposed to say. He reminded me of Ed Wood. It was the cameraman. It was a camera mounted on a precarious dolly, or whatever they call them. It was a pile of pancakes which were being devoured by the big guy. He couldn't get enough of them. It was a plate of buns. There was a pot of delicious-looking maple syrup on the table.
Das ist aber eine echte Pixeljagd hier.
The kid looked more like a common street punk than a movie star. For some reason, the makeup department had given him a liberal sprinkling of zits. It was a woman with huge boots and an impressive cleavage. I'd seen a lot of strange things on this island, but here was a bush that was buzzing.
Na, das sind wohl Bienen oder Wespen oder irgendwas drin. Los, George.
As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily.
So, dann sprechen wir mit dem Regisseur mal, was das für ein Film ist.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
Ich lieb die Geschichte.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
He was a middle-aged man with a pock-marked face. What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist? Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later, after they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Sure. Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Who's playing Jim Hawkins?
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her.
Über Zombies, ja, später, glaube ich.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the cameraman, right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
Nope.
I decided not to pursue the subject. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Okay. Das bestimmt, weil er das gleiche Outfit hat, der Stuntman. Passt nicht ganz von der Statur, aber
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage. Have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are stale, but the pancakes are bloody lovely.
How long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping years. I was in the army before that. Thought to myself, you've been risking your bleeding neck every day, why not cash in on it like?
So you became a stuntman, just like that?
Nah, of course not. I had to do the training first.
What training does a stuntman do?
First they told me to stand in the road. Then they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I realised he wasn't stopping. Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
ich denke nicht, dass es in echt so ist.
I don't want to worry you, but there's a hornet's nest over in that bush.
Hornets. That reminds me of a film I was in. The Black Hornet.
The Black Hornet? I don't remember seeing that one.
Before your time, most likely.
What happens in it?
Lummy, what don't happen in it? I was shot, stabbed, fed to piranhas, dangled from an airship and trampled by a zebra.
No, I mean, what was the plot?
Plot?
Did you ever meet Bertrand Oubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times, though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Do you think Oubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
Okay.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished stone.
Very nice indeed. Shine it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
Ja, über Lippenstift will ich, glaube ich, nicht reden. Ich spreche dann erstmal mit den anderen.
It was teen idol Haiku McEwen in his first starring role. Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
You're playing Jim Hawkins, right?
Jimbo. I had Mr. Hawks change his name.
Jimbo Hawkins, right. Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. It was my mom's idea, okay? When I was born, I was so small and perfectly formed I reminded her of a Japanese poem.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle name.
Did you always want to be an actor?
I don't think of what I do as acting, man.
You're not alone.
It's more like I'm the voice of my generation. What I'm saying for the kids on the street.
Which is what? I'm crap, I'm going nowhere?
Huh? Psst. What are you saying, man?
Stobart, get out of shot. Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later, Haiku.
Jetzt konnte ich mit der Dame gar nicht sprechen.
Haiku, baby, are you ready?
Okay, man. Which scene is this?
You've been captured by Silver's accomplice, Pirate Babs, who's fallen in love with you.
That whirring sound you can hear? It's Robert Louis Stevenson spinning in his grave.
Ja.
Okay, people, top of page 76, Sharon.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready?
No.
Up to speed.
Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh, please.
And action!
Why don't you forget that dumb old squire and his bunch of merry men? Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know, but Squire Trelawney saved my life, Captain Babs. Why, if it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot-high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, Jimbo.
And cut! Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Did you get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? We should have made this movie in 3D.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat. Savage, on set, damn it!
Ach, also George kritisiert das zwar ganz doll, aber ich mag ab und an mal ein bisschen Trash. Ob es jetzt ein trashiges Spiel ist oder irgendwie ein trashiger Film. So wie Schläferz. Das mag ich eigentlich ab und an mal ganz gerne.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
What do you think of Haiku McEwen?
What's to think? The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
Mr. Hawks, I was wondering if...
Not now! I got a movie to make! Time for the stunt, Savage! It's a short run, bounce on the plank, and somersault over the spikes and stockade wall.
Do what?
Plank, spikes, wall, over! Easy, a child could do it.
At my age? You must be joking.
I could replace you, Savage.
Yeah, with an arthritic baboon.
Replace me? Lummy, this could be the last stunt I ever perform. I need to think about this. Get myself in the right frame of mind.
A suicidal one would fit the bill for that stunt.
Fine, you do that. In the meantime, we'll break for lunch.
Oh, great. I'm famished.
Stay right there and meditate, Savage.
Tight-ass little git.
I was talking to Mr. Savage, the stuntman. Is he all right?
What makes you say that?
He's not making any sense.
The guy's English.
Hallo.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
Willst du über meine Glückskohle reden?
I may not be making millions of dollars, and I may not have thousands of nubile, if uncritical, young women lusting for my body, but I've got something that you haven't. This small piece of coal.
Man, you're getting freaky on me.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman. It was the famous movie star, Sharon somebody or other. Hey there, I'm George Stobart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish it was you playing the lead male instead of that kid.
I can't act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
I couldn't believe I was having this conversation with a real movie star. What do you think of Hawk's treatment of Treasure Island?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book. One of my favorites.
Really? The novelization's out already?
What part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate Lady Buccaneer. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot, and I kick ass. Like the boots?
Ja.
What's it like sharing the spotlight with an actor who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
Take a look at this ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a picture scratched on it.
In a way, I guess. You don't happen to have seen anything similar, have you?
No.
Okay, das könnte jetzt ziemlich falsch laufen. Ich werde mal ganz kurz abspeichern. Ich weiß nicht, ob das irgendwas Schlimmes auswirken kann.
Hi, gorgeous.
Would you like this lipstick?
Nice thought, gorgeous, but I prefer scarlet.
Oh.
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're awful.
You have no idea how much you've just gone up in my estimation.
Ich finde sie auch schlimm. Ja, über das Rohr will ich nicht reden. Okay.
The bun was so stale it felt like a small rock.
Ich kann alles mitgehen.
It was a stale bun which could easily have passed for a rock. It was a plain pancake. It was a pot of maple syrup. It was a pancake covered in maple syrup. No, that's wrong.
Ach so, das ist falsch. Okay.
Hey, Haiku,
Yeah, man.
would you like a bun?
No way, man. I have to be careful what I eat.
Yeah, never eat anything smarter than yourself. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman. You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
Dann macht der Fluch der Karibik Konkurrenz.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
The pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
Ew, you put bloody syrup on that pancake. Now it's messed me all up.
Now I knew why that bush was buzzing. Hornets.
Kann ich die irgendwie auf den Typen hetzen oder so? Ich weiß zwar nicht, warum ich das machen sollte, aber Spielelogik.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him. Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
Would you like this bun?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hawks is watching me. Don't let him see it. Oh, he's looking right at me.
What's the matter?
Never mind, just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
I found this reed in the swamp on the other side of the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used it to shoot a poisoned dart at a wild boar. It was a real-life drama, not just a scene from a movie.
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole real life is not a movie concept. Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I tried cracked my dentures.
Would you like this pot of syrup?
No way. I'm messed up enough already.
What do you think of this lipstick?
Oh, very nice. Very repouche.
I thought that meant hideous.
I was being sarky. Looks like a skin disease, that stuff.
Oh, das ist von Nico. Ich finde schon, dass Nico Stil hat. Okay, soll ich das wieder hinstellen?
You wouldn't get me up there. Hey, Haiku!
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him. I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering with his props.
What have you got there?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that. Those hornets were not pleased.
Okay. Sie muss ich dann wahrscheinlich aufscheuchen, aber irgendwie muss es ja weitergehen. Ich weiß nur nicht, wie.
I could think of about 30,000... Not such... I couldn't see... No way was I gonna... I didn't think he'd be interested in that. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Ich kann versuchen, alle anderen auch irgendwie zu versorgen mit Essen.
Hey, Haiku!
Yeah, man. You got something to show me?
I'd like your opinion on something.
Yeah? What?
Do you like a pancake?
Look at that thing, man. It's dripping with syrup. You'll have every bug in 10 miles on your case if you get that stuff on you.
I guess you're right.
Vielleicht will einen normalen haben.
I didn't want another one of the pancakes in my pocket. I didn't think he'd be interested in that. He was too busy with the film.
Where?
Hi!
Hi, gorgeous.
Would you like a bite of this pancake?
Hell no. I only have to look at those things and my thighs swell like balloons.
Same.
An interesting concept.
What have you got there?
Another pancake, Bert?
I'm not having another one of them.
Another pancake?
I'm not...
Wrong.
Ja.
Wrong. No, I had to think of... I'd better think this... That wouldn't work. Nope. That wouldn't work. Those hornets were not pleased. Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think of anything else to talk to her about.
Dann weiß ich aber auch nicht genau, was ich machen soll.
Those hornets were not pleased.
What have you got there?
I didn't think he'd be interested. Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
No, that's wrong. That was... No, I had to think of something else.
Ich glaube, dann ist es an der Zeit, leider nachzugucken, oder? Weil ich weiß jetzt ehrlich gesagt nicht, was ich noch machen muss. Und ich wollte ja immer ehrlich sein, wenn ich nachgucke.
You wouldn't get me up there.
Ja, dann bis gleich. Ja, da bin ich wieder. Also wirklich geholfen hat mir das nicht. Also das war... Also das, was ich gelesen habe, da stand auch mit dem Busch das reinwerfen und dann sollen die irgendwie dann auf ihn losgehen oder so. Vielleicht ist das Spiel verbuggt, ich hoffe nicht.
There was nothing else I wanted to... The great director. He reminded me of Ed Wood. There was a hornet's nest somewhere in that bush. I wasn't going near that bush. There was nothing else...
Eine Ewigkeit später.
Those hornets were not pleased.
okay.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good. Cut and print it. That was brilliant, folks.
Oh nein.
Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude.
There it was, the rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Okay, okay, ich speichere aber erstmal. Ich weiß jetzt auch nicht, was mit diesen Brötchen war. Also, vielleicht musste ich irgendwie schnell sein oder so. Oder ich musste eine bestimmte Anzahl oder so schmeißen. Keine Ahnung, weiß ich nicht genau.
There it was, the column of rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. It was a lot taller than I'd expected.
Ja, ist halt eine andere Perspektive, ne?
Near the top of the towering rock was what appeared to be a cave mouth. The cave mouth was huge. It looked like an obvious place to hide treasure, and that was probably why it wasn't the one Ketch had chosen. No point in going there. It wasn't the cave I'd seen from the camel's hump.
Okay.
It was Carlton Hawks, the megalomaniac director. It was the cameraman. He didn't look happy. It was a portable movie camera. The truck carrying the camera had sunk into the wet sand.
Okay. Deswegen geht's wohl nicht weiter.
It was Haiku McEwen, marketing's answer to talent. Poor old Bert looked in a bad way. Wasn't a surprise, considering what I'd put him through at the stockade.
Und was ist mit Sharon? Die liegt jetzt einfach da, oder was?
The little tent was like a canvas outhouse. You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave. It's supposed to be where the treasure is.
So?
Look at it. It's crap. Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide treasure? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a cinematic cave?
One with drama. Danger. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool, but I'd settle for drama and danger.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll sue us.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting the scene at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
Kann ich mich bei Bert entschuldigen? Das war ja ziemlich gemein.
Hi, Bert.
Don't you eye me. Fine friend you turned out to be.
What's the problem?
Huh.
What films have you worked on in the past?
Remember Death Stalker of the 10th grade? The psychotic biker what crashed into the school bus? That was me. Or what about They Prayed to Satan? I was the bloke in the hospital scene. You know, the one who caught fire, fell through the flipping skylight.
I don't think I caught those. Must be cool getting to travel the world like this.
Yeah, nice here, innit? My Beryl used to love the seaside. Day out at Clacton. Bloody smashing. A pint of jelly deals washed down with a bottle of brown. Quick feel on a big wheel and a stroll around the town. Course, them days, you could live like a flipping king on 10 bob a night. Tombola, frothy coffee at the cap or the prom.
You know, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Look, Bert, what's wrong?
You got a bloody nerve. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you gave me that pancake just so them hornets would go for me.
Oh, Bert, you've wounded me. How can you think that?
Well, by looking at the evidence.
I don't know why you still want to be a stuntman anyway.
Of course, it's all I know, isn't it? If I don't do this, what do I do?
Well, how about being a stunt coordinator?
Being a what?
You stand around in a big jacket and a baseball cap, telling the stunt people what to do.
I can do that.
Hey, you've done the job for years and you're not dead. That's gotta be good for morale.
Well, I dunno.
You get your own megaphone.
I'll do it.
George Stobart, international adventurer and roaming careers advisor.
Fantastisch.
What's it like to work with Carlton Hawk?
Flipping misery, mate.
Glaube ich.
I've had a great idea. How about you dress up as Jim Hawkins and climb up to that cave over there?
What cave? That cave? You must think I'm balmy. I did me back in being chased by them hornets over that flaming stockade wall. No way am I going up there.
Well, that narrowed the field. Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him. Mr. Hawks doesn't like that cave. He says it isn't cinematic enough.
Well, that's just too tough. The camera's bogged down in the sand. If he wants the shot done today, it'll have to be that cave.
There's a pretty good cave over on the other side of the bay.
The one up in that finger of rock? We'd need a stuntman.
You got a stuntman.
We ain't got no stuntman. Bert injured his back doing that dumb wall jump.
Flash?
Yep,
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
you got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
Ja, dann tun wir das doch.
There was
oder?
nothing else I
Okay, okay.
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera'll wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
You're right, damn it! Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud, Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank. Props, get me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog, we're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way. Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Er ist verrückt.
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone!